Hey everybody, Brianne here from Get Your Fix. As promised from the blog that I did this past Sunday on different mobility drills for when you get pain when you're traveling or just tightness, stiffness, that sort of thing. I'm going to give you some demonstrations of a couple of them that may have been a little confusing, and then I'm going to also give you some that are just harder to explain, so I just held off until I had a chance to demonstrate them now. So don't mind my list here once, so I don't forget to cover. So first I'm getting the neck rotations, lying down, and the arms overhead. I feel are pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to go into those. If you do have questions on those, definitely comment on this video, and I will be happy to answer those or do another video if you need me to. I definitely can. But we'll go through some of the other ones that may have been a little bit more confusing to explain. I did my best to explain them. So the first one is when you're on your hands and knees, arching your back and pushing out your back. I hear them called cat-cow a lot. So what you're going to do is you're going to get onto your hands and knees, and from there you're going to drop your back down as far as you can. You're going to look up, and then you're going to push everything towards the ceiling and curve that spine. And go down, and then curve up. 5 to 10 of those just to get some good mobility to the spine is good. The next one is the kneeling to work on the feet and your foot and ankle mobility. So first, the tops of your feet are going to go on the floor, and you're literally just going to sit on your feet. If you aren't used to this, it's definitely going to be uncomfortable. So just tolerate it as long as you can. Once you can't tolerate anymore, you're just going to sit up, come out of it, and go back down. You're looking for a total of 2 minutes to be able to sustain it. So set a timer for 2 minutes. Just get out of it as much as when you need to, and then get back into it. And then over time, you'll be able to notice it's a lot more comfortable. When I first started this, it was about 30 seconds was my limit. Now I can just hang out here very comfortably all day if you ask me to. So pretty simple. And then after that, you're just gonna switch your foot position so you're on your toes. And you're just gonna let those toes tuck underneath you as you kneel down there. This one is going to be a little more uncomfortable because most people do not extend their toes as much as they should on a normal basis, so it's a lot tighter on people, a lot stiffer. So same thing, tolerate it as long as you can and then get out of it, working up to 2 minutes total. Next one is the wall sit. So in this one, you're just going to get your butt as close to the wall as you can, and then just get your feet on the wall. But with that said, these legs need to be in a good position here. So if you don't have the mobility and you're kind of stuck up here, you want to scoot your hips or scoot yourself back from the wall in order to keep that good, basically a sit or a squat position. Over time, as your hips loosen up, you should be able to get yourself scooted closer to the wall. And then the two that I didn't explain on the blog because they're a little more difficult to explain. You're basically going to, I call them pinwheels. I don't know what the technical name is for them, but you're going to sit with your legs one in, one out. The bottom of your foot and the lower leg should be in line. You're going to place one hand just to your side here, and then you're just going to lean over that front leg, kind of the direction of the thigh knee area, and then you're going to rotate backwards. This isn't one you really need to hold. You're just going to move back and forth through the motion, just nice and controlled. I'd say 5 to 10 times, and you should notice as you go, you get a little bit more range, especially in this backwards one, which tends to be a little bit tighter for people. So 5 to 10 of those, then you'll switch sides and do the same thing that way. You probably will notice there's a difference between one side and the other. That can just be due to a lot of that's just your postural habits that you have. If you cross one leg more frequently, stand on one leg more frequently, and some people are just tighter on one side than another. And the other one is called Open Book. And this one is just really good for opening up your chest and thoracic spine. You're going to lay on your side, hands out in front of you. And from there, you're going to rotate, going as far as you can. Head follows that moving hand. Knees stay down, going as far as what you can do. And then coming back. So I like to say, I give most people 10 to 15 of those on both sides. If you're doing all of these, 5 to 10 is probably good. But those are really good ones to help loosen up, especially if when you've been sitting on for a long time, road trip, plane, anything like that. Since those seats aren't the most comfortable, you can't necessarily get up and walk around a lot. So try those if you travel a lot for work or you've just gone on a vacation, whatever it may be. But you've been sitting a lot. So try those out. Let me know how they go. Let me know if you have any questions on any of them. I'll be happy to answer those. So yeah, hope you're having a fabulous week, and I am in a course all week in learning how to do more awesome stuff, and I will see you guys next week. Have a good one.